Welcome to the studio. My name is Dave. After teaching thousands of guitar lessons over the last 20 years, from elementary age through university students, I've seen a lot of different things, and I feel like I've seen and heard it all. Some students joke about me being a guitar dad because while I'm teaching guitar lessons, I always sneak some life lessons in too. Today's lesson is all about how I'm going to be an Olympic shot put thrower by this time next year. Hope you're tuned up and ready to learn. I've had many conversations through the years, especially with college students, about life plans and goals. I know after graduation, life gets real, like really real. I truly want what's best for the student, and because I'm a dad, I want some realistic advice in there too. Some students have been inspired to work harder or work differently. Some students have cried, and other students have stopped taking lessons. One conversation I vividly remember is with a student that wanted to go to Nashville and be a studio recording musician after graduation. And so I'm pumped for this student. All right, do you have a way to record yourself right now? I'm asking him all about, do you have an interface? Do you have a DAW? Do you have a microphone? Is there cabling? You have everything you need? Do you have reference monitors? Do you have headphones? All this stuff, do you have it in your dorm room set up, ready to go? And he said, yes, I've got all the stuff I need to record. I'm pumped now because recording yourself is not only good if you're on track to be a studio musician, it's also good just for everyday practice. There is no other mirror, almost like a ballerina's mirror, that shows a musician this is exactly how good you are at this point in time. And so I asked him, how often are you recording yourself? And he said, I haven't yet. What? If you've got all the equipment sitting there, ready to go, and you've never recorded yourself. Yep. So I'm kind of speechless in the lesson, and then I think, you know what? I've encountered this before. Let's say I wanted to be an Olympic shot put thrower by this time next year. And between now and then, I'm gonna watch videos. I may watch some instructional YouTube videos. I'm gonna read articles about shot put throwing. And by this time next year, I expect to get a call from the Olympic team coach and say, Dave, we're gonna put you in. You're gonna be our Olympic shot put gold medalist this year. But between now and then, I didn't do anything but just learn about it. I never practiced. I never did the actual thing. Do you think by this time next year, I'm gonna have a gold medal hanging up in my house? Do you think I will even get the call? Look, I get it. Starting something is so hard. It's like trying to build a snowball. When you first start putting the snowball together, all the snow is falling apart and it's frustrating, and you just wanna quit. But then once you get it kind of a little bit bigger, almost like basketball size, then all of a sudden something magical happens. It's got its own momentum, it's got some weight to it. You can put that snowball on the ground and start rolling it, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's when people start noticing. That's when you start getting calls to be a studio musician and a gigging musician. Not before, not when you're still putting it together. Nobody's seeing it then. But when it starts gaining momentum, that's when you start getting exponentially better. I've been a professional musician for years now, and working as a musician is very difficult, but it's not impossible. Here are some takeaways from today's lesson. Number 1, record yourself often. Like I said, it's like a ballerina's mirror. It shows you exactly how good you are. As you're recording though, make sure you're recording with some type of pitch reference, especially if you're doing lots of bends and stuff, and with some tempo reference. So you can see exactly how, even better if you have a DAW, that you can go back and look how closely you're matching up to the grid inside of your DAW. Once you record yourself, go back and listen with the same ears that you listen to your heroes. Let's say if this artist that you really love released a song that sounds like what you just recorded, would you be disappointed? Listen with the same critical ears that you hear everybody else to yourself, and critique yourself. Practice to make those things that were bad better, and then re-record and fall into that cycle. Record yourself often. It's the best way to see exactly how you are as a musician. The second thing is set realistic expectations and don't be afraid to start small. However frustrating starting small is, it's worth it once you get momentum going on it. Nothing's gonna happen immediately. It's all gonna be a gradual process. People see the end product. They don't see all the work that went into it. Now get out there and go practice. Hope you have a great one. Turn your hat around, make it look like you're coming back.